A devastating tornado descends upon this small town. The power lines collapse instantly. It lifts everything off the ground, easily ripping roofs from homes. Rain and hurricane-like winds batter everything in their path. It seems safer to watch from behind a window. Trees bear direct witness to the power and damage these winds inflict. Heavy rainfall triggers a mudslide that buries homes. This bridge held on until the very last moment, but the relentless rains brought it down. A massive landslide is bound to negatively impact the area's residents. What once was a primary warehouse for storing goods from various vessels has now become a main waterway for these ships. In flatter areas, water remains stagnant for longer, with drainage systems completely overwhelmed. The downpour has brought the river into the city's main streets. They cover the road's width and reach considerable heights. The water takes everything in its path, leveraging the road's slope. And this is what a significant mountain landslide looks like. The landslide seems to result from an imminent eruption. The volcanic material spewed covers its surface. Truly a destructive spectacle. Human activity in constructing these railways has been the primary cause of this landslide. Mother Nature claims her space. A massive column of volcanic pollutants rises rapidly. One can see how this giant has erupted. A serious threat to onlookers, this material can travel over 100 meters per second. And after a lull in the rainfall, it's time for the heavy machinery to get to work. Intense rainfalls have caused this roadway to collapse. Transit on this main route has been suspended. A tsunami has struck the coasts of this region, causing massive flooding. Water levels have surged over 2 meters high. Earth expresses itself through its elements. This time the air sends everything flying in its path, marking its territory. Coastal cities with high seismic activity are prone to suffer devastating floods due to tsunamis triggered by undersea earthquakes. Water is among the primary forces of destruction. They obliterate everything in their path. A A tornado with winds around 200 kilometers per hour approaches at a rate of 50 kilometers per hour. An imminent threat to this small suburb. Huge waves violently batter this small port. Water has already encroached several meters inland. Heavy rains have saturated the land, resulting in a large landslide. A massive hurricane is captured through this camera lens. Suddenly, it rips roofs off homes. The US flag endures the brunt of these winds. Empty streets await, hoping the damage isn't more severe than anticipated. A scene reminiscent of Earth's hellish depths, resulting from the extreme temperatures triggering eruptions and fires. Fires rage in the dense Amazon, the primary oxygen lung of South America. Much of this is due to the indiscriminate logging by major timber monopolies. Consequences will manifest in the coming years with a rise in Earth's temperatures. A thick layer of lava flows over the volcano's surface. Material that burns at extreme temperatures, capable of melting everything in its path. A massive surge has breached barriers, striking these individuals with force. This is how a tornado begins to form over a small town. Its destructiveness is evident, assaulting everything within a relatively broad radius. Spirals that pull in debris at speeds over 200 kilometers per hour. Constructing homes on steep slopes isn't safe at all. Neither is building near riverbanks. Constructing homes on steep slopes isn't safe at all. Neither is building near riverbanks. The seismic activities that have shaken the Earth in the new century serve as a clear warning to its inhabitants. New preventive measures have been well received. Soil saturation is the main culprit behind landslides, sweeping away everything resting upon it. Modest homes bear the brunt of a fierce blizzard. The Egyptian coasts are caught off guard by a significant typhoon, threatening the boats. In 2021, the Sierra de Guadalupe in Mexico recorded rainfalls that surpassed recent measurements. The result? Massive floods sweeping away cars. A slight warning and an immediate collapse. That's how landslides happen. The breakwaters of this pier in Spain are threatened by strong waves, and they don't seem too safe for onlookers. It seems this water retention wall overlooked the possibility of a tsunami. The power of water erodes and causes house collapses. If not, it simply drags them away. That's why it's crucial for bridges to be at a preventative height, not making Mother Nature's job any easier. The arrival of this tornado catches certain objects by surprise. Fortunately for its inhabitants, it passes at a safe distance. With this ease, a river can erode a bridge platform, isolating communities in seconds. The exact moment this volcano erupts, its inhabitants must have been one-ed. Hence, the city was timely evacuated. A hurricane descends on this humble region, ripping the roofs off almost every house. Winds over depressions tend to intensify. They toy around as if playing a poker card game. The erosion of the foundations is complete. Its collapse mimics being built on quicksand. But no, in mere moments, it tips over. The scale of this tornado It starts with a small portion of the crop and a few meters of a collapsed road. As minutes pass, it expands and grows. The damage from this river's swell exceeds all expectations. It seems the river has reclaimed its space, and indeed, it was vast.
Que ya ve para casi.
Que con tanta caña vamos plebe. Hacemos tanta caña. Yo probé la caña.
Madre de guay. Ahí se arma mire guay al fondo.
Tira redes. A redes que bañé. Ya si va un chopito para allá.
Forceful waves and structural wear and tear lead to the collapse of several sections of the bridge. A hurricane looms over this region. Its winds are devastating, and palm trees bear the violent brunt. Hurricanes are known for reaching speeds up to 250 kilometers per hour. This one has likely hit its peak. The rocky material of this mountain appears to be loosely held, dislodging and posing a significant threat. This massive tornado poses a serious threat to the inhabitants of those distant homes. Yet, a vehicle takes a gamble and chases after it. Recent rainfall has wreaked havoc in this area. Meanwhile, a massive wave appears in the distance. Water flowing beneath bridges can be a major threat if the river's flow increases. What a mess. To such an extent that water might overflow above the bridge. The floods have wreaked havoc in this city, sweeping away large vehicles. The gaps between bridge pilings are crucial for letting debris pass, but they must also withstand the impact of such objects. The river's massive volume effortlessly drags any object along, sending them to the rapids downstream. Total loss. Rain and hurricane-like winds are a dangerous mix for any passerby. Taking shelter beneath the bridge seems like the safest bet, but even that is risky.